Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a genuinely fascinating combo of two relaxation heavyweights, body scan meditation and ASMR. But, before we get into why this specific two-anchor routine is an absolute game changer for finally unwinding, we really need to look at the chaotic sensory cocktail we are forcing our brains to chug every single day.
I mean, it always starts with the mind, right? It just races from one anxiety to the exact next one. You're plotting, you're planning, you're worrying, basically running on a treadmill with no pause button. It creates this chaotic, dizzying rhythm that is just nearly impossible to step away from.
And then, in immediate response to that, the body just braces. It literally tightens the jaw, hunches the shoulders up to the ears, and physically armors up for a threat that isn't even in the room. We carry this heavy armor around constantly, and we are completely oblivious to the sheer weight of it.
Then, factor in your environment. We are constantly swimming in this low-grade sensory overload. The hum of the refrigerator in the kitchen, the traffic out on the street, maybe those heavy-footed neighbors upstairs. It's just this continuous, exhausting stream of input that your brain is forced to process, whether you like it or not.
And then, just when you finally try to settle down, close your eyes, and escape the whole shebang, your phone offers one final trap. A notification pings, a text buzzes, and you get that sudden, undeniable urge to just doom scroll. Honestly, it is entirely overwhelming. But there's a highly powerful, science-backed way to actually cut through all this noise. Okay, let's dive into this.
So traditionally, a body scan asks you to listen exclusively inward, right? While ASMR gives you something really gentle to listen to outward. Normally, these two methods are kept in completely separate silos. But when you fuse guided body awareness with ASMR audio, you get what we call a two-anchor routine. Your body provides the internal anchor, the ASMR provides the external sensory anchor. And together, they give your scattered, frazzled attention a much softer and highly effective map to follow.
Which actually brings us to a really fascinating concept called interoception. Stemming from mindfulness practices, interoception is, simply put, your awareness of your own internal body signals. The crazy reality is that so many of us move through our entire day completely disconnected from these signals. We just ignore them until they become literally too loud to ignore, like a painful knot in the stomach or a blinding tension headache. A body scan basically turns that volume down by training you to listen way earlier.
But now you might be wondering, why not just meditate in quiet? Well, here is a massive hurdle that traditional mindfulness often just completely overlooks. Pure silence can actually backfire on you. For a lot of people, trying to scan their body in a dead, silent room feels, well, way too confrontational. Without an external anchor to hold on to, you end up noticing every single worry, and you become hyper-focused on your physical discomfort, which, ironically, just spikes your anxiety even more. Adding that second, gentle ASMR layer makes the whole practice feel significantly safer and just much less exposed.
Because this approach relies on a truly vital philosophy. And it's this. This is not about forcing your body to relax, at all. It is about giving your nervous system repeated, gentle evidence that absolutely nothing urgent is required right now. We are inviting relaxation, guys. We are not demanding a high-pressure performance where you have to fall asleep immediately. When you combine body awareness with gentle sound, you're just gently reminding your nervous system, hey, it's safe.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what the science has been telling us all along. We've got decades of foundational research by pioneers like Kabat-Zinn and Ussher showing that mindfulness body scans profoundly improve how we cope with stress and chronic pain. Then, you flip over to modern research on ASMR by Poyo and her colleagues, which reveals that responders actually experience a tangible physical reduction in their heart rate. Plus, Smejka and Wiggs confirm significant improvements in overall mood and relaxation. So, you mash them together and you've created a highly practical, totally evidence-informed relaxation powerhouse.
Now, because we are dealing directly with the nervous system here, setting up safe, trauma-informed boundaries for this practice is absolutely crucial. First off, if scanning a specific body area causes you distress, skip it. Seriously, you have explicit permission to bypass any uncomfortable areas. This practice should never ever become a confrontation with your own pain. Secondly, keep the ASMR volume nice and low. Never try to force the relaxation. And finally, if tuning into your body actually increases your feelings of panic, just stop entirely. The whole goal is to keep this highly optional and super gentle.
So, I have a quick question for you to consider right now. Would you rather start a body scan at your head, your hands, your chest, or your feet? Just take a second and think about what feels the most grounding to you personally. Because now that we have the theory and the safety guidelines totally locked down, it is time to build your personal routine.
Okay, here is your super simple nightly 5 to 10 minute routine. Step 1. Choose one simple ASMR sound. We are absolutely not looking for fast, chaotic, or intense triggers here. Pick a calm voice, maybe some soft brushing, or the sound of low rain. Something that doesn't demand your visual attention at all. Step 2. Lie down and for the very first minute, just orient yourself. Feel the mattress beneath you, notice the room around you, and recognize that you are actually allowed to pause. Step 3. Notice a body part, starting exactly wherever you chose earlier. And finally, Step 4. Gently return your focus to the sound.
So, the crucial point is this. The engine of this entire routine relies on one simple central mantra. Notice, soften, return. It creates this rhythmic, deeply predictable loop for your mind. You notice the jaw, you return to the sound. You notice the shoulders, you return to the sound. Notice the breath, return to the sound. See what we're doing? You are wrapping your scattered attention in this incredibly comforting, continuous rhythm. Let's break that mantra down just a little bit more. First, notice what is here. Try not to ask yourself, am I relaxed yet? Instead, ask, what am I actually feeling? Pressure, warmth, tightness? Honestly, any answer is allowed. Next, soften what can soften, but without forcing it. If your jaw releases, amazing. If it doesn't, that is completely fine too. Finally, return to the sound. Listen. Your mind is going to eventually wander, that is for sure. But that is not a failure. That wandering is the practice itself. And ASMR is just incredible here because it gives your return a physical texture. The sound is always waiting there for you, without any judgment, without any hurry.
Ultimately, the emotional power of combining these two tools really comes down to balance. The body scan teaches awareness, right? It trains you to tune into those subtle internal signals way before they become screaming alarms. But ASMR teaches permission. It provides your nervous system with a soft landing pad, signaling that it is finally safe to let go. Put them together, and they invite this beautiful descent into rest, replacing the stressful performance of trying to fall asleep with just simple, guided comfort.
So, I want to leave you with a highly actionable, maybe slightly provocative challenge for tonight. I want you to try a short 3-minute version of this safe, restful descent. Just 3 minutes. Focus on the jaw, then the shoulders, the hands, your breath, and the sound. We spend our entire days demanding absolute maximum output from our brains, right? So what would happen if you gave your nervous system just 3 minutes of radical permission to stop bracing? Give it a try tonight, and let's see how a softer map might just completely change your entire relationship with rest.